Welcome to your deep dive. Today, we're looking into Codevirus security. You shared some info on them, and our mission here is to really unpack what they're offering.
Exactly. And figure out what might be most interesting, especially for someone, wanting to get up to speed quickly, but also thoroughly.
Right, so we've got this information. Looks like Codevirus security positions itself as, well, a place to learn cybersecurity from people actually in the field, experienced hackers, as they put it.
Yeah, and they seem to have a dual focus. It's not just cybersecurity training, but also web development, an interesting mix.
It is. And their goal, it seems, is empowering that next wave of cybersecurity pros, but also helping businesses lock down their online presence.
We've got details on their courses, services, even some student testimonials. So lots to dig into.
Okay, let's do it. Where do we start? Core offerings.
Sounds good. So their cybersecurity training, it's a pretty wide range. They list things like Certified Ethical Hacker V13 AI, that's a big one, and EC Council CHFI, the forensics certification, CompTIA A+.
That's more foundational, right?
Exactly. And then they have longer programs too. A 1-year cybersecurity diploma, a 6-month training.
Wow, okay. And then there's more specific stuff too.
Yeah, like Linux Essentials, basic networking, certified incident handler, a Council CPNT, which is their penetration testing cert.
Okay.
AWS cloud security, even mobile application security. So quite comprehensive.
That breadth really does suggest they're trying to cover, different levels and different specializations within cyber.
It really does. Foundational stuff, deep dives, it seems to be there. And as you mentioned, they also highlight web development.
Yeah, that connection is interesting. Knowing how things are built helps you secure them, I suppose.
Precisely. Understanding the development side gives you an edge in finding vulnerabilities.
Now, looking at how they train, what stands out, they seem to emphasize hands-on labs quite a bit.
Yes, that jumped out at me too. For a field like this, that practical hands-on experience is, well, it's crucial, isn't it?
Absolutely. You can't just read about hacking. You need to actually try things out in a safe environment.
Right. These labs suggest they get that. It's about developing real skills you can use, job-ready skills, as they say.
They also talk about certified trainers, people with industry experience.
Which makes a huge difference. Learning from someone who's actually done the work, faced the real challenges.
Yeah, you get insights you just wouldn't get from a textbook. And that focus on job-ready skills, that's likely the bottom line for a lot of potential students.
Definitely. It ties back to the practical labs and experienced trainers. It all points towards getting people prepared for actual cybersecurity roles.
Okay, let's look at how they categorize their offerings. It gives a nice overview. They mentioned cybersecurity mastery.
Like an umbrella term.
Right. And under that, cloud security, data protection, incident response training,
network security fundamentals, security auditing, malware analysis,
digital forensics, penetration testing, SOC training, security operations center. That's a lot of ground covered.
It really maps out the landscape they're trying to address. Whether you're into defense, offense, investigation, they seem to have something.
For someone trying to learn quickly, this breakdown might help narrow down where to focus first, maybe?
Could be, yeah. It shows the different paths you could take within cybersecurity.
They also throw out some numbers. 12,032 students, 64 courses, 42 events, 24 trainers. What do these tell us?
Well, they suggest a certain scale, right? Not brand new. They've had over 1,000 students, quite a few courses, implies some level of established operation.
Yeah, a bit of history there. And the number of trainers suggests they can probably handle that course load.
Agreed. Numbers aren't everything, but they do paint a picture of activity and likely some refinement over time.
They specifically call out Lucknow. Several courses, the diploma, CEH V13, CompTIA A+, are mentioned as having branches there.
Right. That indicates a clear physical presence, a hub for their in-person training, it seems. Important if you're in that area or prefer classroom learning.
So why choose them? They list a few reasons. Expert-led training, we touched on that. They also push advanced security skills, mentioning ethical hacking and pen testing specifically.
Which are definitely hot areas, skills that companies are actively looking for to test and improve their defenses.
Makes sense. And they mention tailored solutions, too, for web dev and security. What does that suggest?
It suggests flexibility, maybe. That they can customize things for specific client needs, not just offer off-the-shelf packages. Could be attractive for businesses.
We also have some student feedback. Kriti Verma calls it one of the best institutes in India, mentions supportive staff.
That's positive.
Saurav Kumar highlights experienced trainers, good balance of theory and practical. And Harsh Singh specifically praises the focus on practical training over just theory.
See, that practical element keeps coming up. The testimonials seem to back up their claims about hands-on learning and experienced instructors. It adds credibility.
Let's zoom in on a couple of popular courses. The Cybersecurity Diploma course 1 year, Lucknow branches, hands-on, ethical hacking, even AI security solutions mentioned.
A 1-year diploma. That's a significant commitment. Suggests a pretty deep dive. And mentioning AI shows they're trying to stay current.
Then the EC Council Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH V13, again in Lucknow, expert mentorship, latest syllabus.
CEH is a big name, offering training for the latest version with mentorship. That's a strong pitch for anyone aiming for that specific certification. It's widely recognized.
Definitely. And the CompTIA A plus EC, also in Lucknow, they frame it as a starting point for IT and cyber careers.
Right, the foundational cert. So it looks like they cater to beginners, too, not just those aiming for advanced certs like CEH. Helps people get their foot in the door.
They've got an FAQ section, too, always useful. They reiterate the hands-on training, expert mentors.
Reinforcing the key messages.
Confirms coverage of pen testing, ethical hacking, incident response, forensics, network security.
Good to see that laid out clearly.
And importantly, they mention a placement support team. It's a big deal for graduates.
Absolutely. Help finding a job after the course is a major plus. And they mention offering certs like CEH and CHFI again.
Okay, and for anyone wanting to follow up, they give contact info. Info at codevirus.in is the email.
Right.
Phone number +91 902 6764 985. And a full physical address in Lucknow.
Good. Easy to find, easy to reach out. Transparency is good.
So, pulling it all together from this info, Codevirus Security looks like a pretty comprehensive provider, big focus on practical skills, hands-on labs.
Yeah, and that mix of cybersecurity training and web development services, plus the clear focus on industry certifications, especially out of their Lucknow base.
The testimonials seem to support the idea of experienced trainers and a practical learning environment.
It does look like they're trying to bridge theory and practice effectively, and the course range seems designed to hit different experience levels and interests.
Hopefully, this deep dive gives everyone listening a clearer picture of what Codevirus Security is about based on the information provided.
Yeah, I mean, what stands out most? Probably that relentless focus on hands-on, job-ready skills, right?
I'd agree. That seems to be their core message. For anyone exploring options, that's likely a key factor to consider.
And maybe digging into specific course curricula would be the next step, if you were seriously considering them. See exactly what's covered.
Good point. Well, that wraps up our look at Codevirus Security for today.
Hope it was helpful.
Don't forget to follow us for more deep dives into the topics that you care about.